I mean, we're talking about the cannon in Stanley Park in B.C. that they fire off at noon every day. Would it be illegal? We're talking... Back almost 3 years ago, the Liberals did an order in council where they listed about 1,500 different kinds of firearms that they were going to make illegal to be used in Canada. That wasn't legislation when they did that. Finally, with Bill C-21, they brought the legislation in. There's a lot of problems with how they identified firearms in that legislation, the kinds, and we had considerable feedback from constituents across the country that this wasn't the issue. It wasn't illegal firearm owners, it was the illegal handguns. But here, just in December, in a committee meeting, right at the end of it, as they'd had their witnesses in, they dropped in amendments 500 pages long, where they basically were going to make illegal paintball guns, anything that looked like a gun, and hundreds and hundreds of other guns used by law-abiding citizens, indigenous, hunters, sport shooters, Olympic athletes. They dropped this amendment at the end of a study without any time. Apparently, the Liberal government found out, as we all did, that this was a really bad idea, what these amendments had included. I mean, we're talking about the cannon in Stanley Park in B.C. that they fire off at noon every day. Would it be illegal? We're talking black powder guns. We're talking such a wide range. We think water guns might be included in this because it said replicas. It was nonsense. The Liberals withdrew those 500 pages of amendments. They withdrew them. But as conservatives, we know what's dangerous. It's the illegal handguns. That's what is causing the problem. The violence is gang-related. Most of the crime has been committed in major urban areas that dealing with handguns. But this soft-on-crime government, they don't have a problem with that. C-21 was bad when it was introduced. The orders and councils were bad to begin with. The amendments were horrendous. We've got the amendments out of the way. But I don't trust these guys. They could bring him back at any time. We have a problem with a government that doesn't understand who's committing gun violence and what they're using to do it with. Thanks.